Bibre.
Maestro,
Machine
this season we got a league, you know. Very rough. They say last week you go. Why me dear baby boy?
Boy, no.
Work on team will let the other ball on. Maestro, I feel league, you know. Very rough.
And me know the man manager Aduana team is currently they say they be ameka say what the resourceful personnel.
Yeah.
Any will be a unimude. Our football administration or say a year club. Within short period, not club necessary. What I say, Oko Aduana over the weekend match Oko way. I think say the number of spectators or more trooping in a bar at Jimambedu Sports Stadium match. I think say per what the CEO was saying. Sorry, Nanaji Mambedu. Yes. Per what the CEO was saying, you know. Now he was saying say it has been the highest income. What I say? It has been the highest income of Aduana Stars ever since almost I say about home matches from last season to this particular season. And it tells you say he is actually doing very well with the football club. How he has been able to transform the football club commercially, making sure that the club coming in, the supporters, the fans will come into the sports stadium, they will troop in and try as much as possible to generate some sort of revenue from the club. No? I think that is very good for Aduana Stars. Commercially, Aduana has become attractive to the local people over the ABM because in the last 2-3 years, and I say last 2-3 seasons, not the people pack matches because of the abysmal performances that the Aduana Stars was actually showing off. But ever since the CEO took taking charge, look at how he has been able to brand the Aduana Football Club for you to become one of the biggest football clubs currently out on top the Ghana Premier League. And it tells you say uwo nimdini na so uwo bia or experience uwo bia wo sua de na uwo bia onim adwuma na obefa club na oye ne kama club no. Just like Kumasi and Kotoko. I'm not saying that the IMC is not doing very well, but when they had someone who had that kind of in-depth knowledge about football, we saw how he branded the football club, and consistently we've seen how the IMC too is branded the football club. That is what we want our Ghanaian clubs to learn. Get a good football administrator to run the daily affairs of a football club for you. Someone who understands football, who can give hopes to the players now on your Musia kind. And to me, now my head videos for the last 3 matches are Aduana ABOU home ground. So we've seen the CEO supporting the club, making sure so fans who does that? See, so we are talking about someone that he is trying as much as possible to mingle with the people, try to connect. Send a football club a bit to me, a form onto my picture. So maybe for the last 5 matches, for the last 6 matches that we've seen from Aduana Stars, they have been playing very well. But meeting against Kumasi and Kotoko, DIABY, in the last 11 matches, Barbara Sports Stadium, it has been very difficult for Aduana Stars to beat Kumasi and Kotoko. I think the last time we share Kotoko, I think it has been only one spell. Accra, right? Accra, very good. And the
Kumasi there,
very good.
Kumasi there, why are they a draw?
Very good. So 2015, Kotoko's chain has shared 4-0. 2016, the same scoreline the Sansu PM. So we are seeing Kotoko consistently. So she Aduana will krum hanoma. Sometimes Yana is very difficult for Aduana to even pick a goal. But form the Aduana woman, we shouldn't disrepute the form that Aduana is having currently as we speak. Only the Ghana Premier League, and we are seeing Kumasi and Kotoko last 2 games wabo winning against House of Folk. Very good. Yeah, so
the high minute. That was
Accra.
Yeah.
You see? So we are seeing Kumasi and Kotoko. The game that he played against Accra House of Folk, or say Accra House of Folk by 1-0, against Vision FC, or draw against Vision FC. I don't know whether Sir Karim used to drop in some of the players, and then he wanted to have full players to play against Aduana because he knows that Aduana game and Kotoko, it goes beyond football.
Or maintaining the same lineup or the boy against Heart of Folk, against Vision FC. The only thing is the players in the boom perfume. Saka Dauda perfume them. And I said could you film them. But I know I'm not
maintaining it. So meaning say, you see, that's what I'm saying is that this game is very crucial. And it goes beyond football. Kotoko, Aduana, it goes beyond football. And I know very well, say, game no more wahano. Kotoko Kumone Ghana Football Association penny for iron when it comes to security. But omuma security the money title kruma. Because this match, is beyond football. You mbese babo match the be near betty incident, betty near BSC, say Kotoko fans, Akoshi Aduana fans, or how you say there be. We need the presence of security at the sports stadium because we are playing football. DIABY. Football no a source of entertainment in Ukrumanum. Sir, infant say the only thing that can entertain our football and that can entertain the people in our country is football. And these two clubs do go beyond football. They go because of the history that existed between, Kotoko and Aduana. I'm talking about Ashantis and Aduana. So we are talking about something that it goes beyond football, and we will need the security present at the Barrier Sports Stadium. But DIABY, Karim Zito, ewa dia baako po soye.
Maestro, no, what can is actually say security for my can't football lab fan supporters and be so over ball.
Yeah.
Over ball, we are ultimate winner for energy coffee, ultimate lose of our coffee, stadium in your settle scores.
Yeah.
Born near Beshe, ultimate winner, Juwania, and could yet you be now, so ultimate lose. Why coffee?
Yes.
Why rock bin to quad?
DIABY, Karim Zito wa dia baako po soye. Washe House of Folk. Aduana should be the next one. If he wants Kotoko fans to believe him, so when it comes to big matches with big clubs, he is able to stand out for Kotoko and deliver. On for Aduana also. Na Kotoko fans in engineering, they say, Adena Oba Kotoko na washa says, he can easily conclude with Kotoko with big matches with Timishia, Edema Kumasan to Kotoko. Because we are talking about Aduana, they are the Omod affairs.
Yeah.
They are on top of our league and they are having fine form. But DIABY, irrespective of the fine form no, I will say it and say it again. Kotoko are quality players more than Aduana.
Yeah.
And we have some current players if they are able to give out 70%, 80% of their performance, they can easily win against Aduana. Play with this Hilary Adabo. As a deep line playmaking midfielder, if he is able to give out 80% of his grade A game against Aduana, he can easily do that particular magic for Kumasi and Kotoko. Vitinha, good player, someone who can create, someone who can take on the ball in terms of Ubi Otimi carry ball from the midfield to the attacking third of Kumasi and Kotoko. No one does it better than Hubert Jehu in the midfield. Seth Kojo will give you that creativity. He will add a lot of balance to the attacking force of Kumasi and Kotoko. And that is why I think these three midfielders, if any of them, as if two of them are able to give Kotoko 80% of their maximum performance, we should count Kotoko winning this particular game. Now, no Kotoko able against Accra House of Folk. It was just a single person who was still issued the man Kotoko. So, in the Peter. You see, we want to understand and we want to actually assume, say Peter Miduakwa is fit and then he is starting for Kumasi and Kotoko. Most of the balls never fail anymore. The Aduana Football Club should understand, say most of the passes will be on Peter Amidu-Akwa. The guy is on form. And so we were threatening Aduana, it's this particular boy. And also Aduana defenders, Omoniko player very well. Anymore, we are seeing, Donzo scoring against House of Folk. We are seeing Donzo at training sites, making sure, say, Obe prepared and making a lot of movement for Kumasi and Kotoko. But at Aduana, and some of the games were about them Kumasi and Kotoko. Apart from House of Folk game, we haven't seen 60% of Donzo performance. And so, Obo against Aduana, Jam watch now. He should give out that same performance that he gave at Accra House of Folk. That's what Kotoko is expecting him to do. But DIABY, it's still hard no. Akwe one way. Ansu Samba.
Definitely. Abro back. No, or you ready for, but it seems that you be shame no ball no bono. Tactical could be no abi be in a few months.
Be in a few months.
Tactical figures and subon no bono. I know he's doing very well. He's a who not coach be okay. I need to do it maybe abla back no.
And that's exactly it's exactly
no fourth choice. I'm the boy MTN FA Cup.
Exactly fourth choice.
I'm the boy MTN FA Cup. Abibara.
Just for my boy
and about 12 minutes back. That's for Africa. So I'm the boy MTN FA Cup. I don't know what's it.
Kotoko. You see the place de buso.
Oh, that's a team here. Say shisha.
You see Kotoko plays de buso. Wa mazaka ebo as a fourth.
Rewa the time we play buso near Fakye be when James Rodriguez move free Beijing.
Oh, that's that time there.
That's a players buso as how. They do what we don't mind. How I tell the other about 5 minutes.
Kotoko plays a buso. Okay. But I'm not seeing it because of say. So what check Kotoko last 6 games, last 7 games, results ba, and they are not conceding. Yeah, there's some who concede rapidly. They are, and I will come in and vouch for Zach. But maybe you no. So be you so Ansu Samba, so be you so Ablo Samba. It's na coach carrying it to so. But what I want you to understand, Kotoko be winning. Be saying, 2-1. So last 2 because you say Kotoko be winning how to book 1-1.
Yeah.
But game way.
Is me Judio can be misika jina kugo actually.
2-1 Kotoko she 2-1.
Be she Aduana 2-1.
Yes. But return leg go Aduana Stadium there. Aduana be show Kotoko 2-0.
Hey, na ya botre na abo akabe hey ze waje bo akabe 7 months to sami abo.
Sanity.
Maestro. Abi. What's a bella Maestro? Why akabe
but no time the Aduana she 2-0 no. Na Aduana first position no man drop it.
Na Kotoko be G League.
Na sa omo ne Kotoko air crash.
Kotoko has who grow as be say.
Kotoko has o me has for.
Say.
Has.
And also scholar.
Maestro Kotoko be has.
Hey. Ate ona afa o ele babo ala bele.